Hi guys, we're back with another video, and today I'm making seafood stew. I like soups because this is something that anybody can do any time of year. For me, it's always good. So I'm gonna have the recipe on the side of the screen like I always do, and let's get into this. So you're gonna need about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. To that, I am using green onion and white onion, a small piece of white onion, and about 4 stalks of green and 1 crushed up garlic. Excuse me. And there I have anchovy paste. So you want to put that all in there and kind of warm it over and get it all married together, because that's going to make the difference in this soup is the anchovy paste. So as we're stirring and we're going on, there's going to be a few seasonings that I put into this. So just to be clear, I did use Old Bay seasoning. I love soups because this is a low-carb keto soup, and it's good any time of the year to me. I don't know about anybody else. If you're hot, this wouldn't be the soup for you. But when you're indoors in the air, it's great. So there is smoked paprika. I use a tablespoon of it. And mix and stir and mix and stir. Also, I used chili powder, about a half a tablespoon of it. All the seasonings basically is what you're gonna put in the pan. And you're just gonna bring all that together and kind of cook the raw off of, because seasonings, I'll tell you what, seasonings can kind of sit on the palate if you don't cook them off a bit. That was onion powder, which I put about 2 tablespoons of it. And garlic powder, I put 1 tablespoon. Because I already have a few garlic cloves in there, or 1 garlic clove, but I buy the huge ones, so you have 3 small garlic cloves, that'll do. And that is my frozen chicken broth that I made and had some left over, which that works out just fine. If you have canned broth, you can use beef, you can use chicken, I guess. Doesn't really matter, but that's what I use. And I have a large can of Chinto tomatoes. I use diced. So you just kind of want to bring that all together. And already, listen, cold and frozen, and y'all, it just tasted good already. I was so hungry. I could have just, oh my God, I was 2 seconds from just saying, hey, I'm done. So there I have some Thai basil. That is cilantro, and I am using the heart of a celery, but I forgot to cut the root off, but that's the heart of the celery, and it has a stronger taste to me. Now the Thai basil and the cilantro, and then you have dill. So all your herbs that are on the list, just to go with you guys, this is my first time doing a voiceover. All the herbs and everything in the list is pretty much going to end up inside of the pot. Doesn't matter really when you put them in, you just want to make sure they get there. But you do want to be sure to make sure you cook off the rawness off of the spices, because sometimes, as I said, some of them can be grainy and sit on your tongue. So we've got everything in the pot there. I had to switch over to the cast iron skillet because I didn't have enough room, because to this I am adding yellow corn, and so it's kind of like what do you call it, like a seafood boil. So that's what we're doing, and let's just watch. So at this point, my spinach is cooked down, my corn on the cob is boiled, and everything is all coming together in there. And by no means do you have to use spinach. You can use any green you want, or you don't have to use greens at all. If you want to use different vegetables, you can. It's no problem. So I have about 2 pounds or 1.5 pounds of codfish. And what I did was I cut it up in chunks and I placed it into the pan. Keep in mind that codfish is a very, very tender fish. And if cooked too long, it turns into like a beefy chew. But we don't mind because, you know, we got teeth. But there I've got about a pound of scallops that cook down. They seem to be big in your hand, but they cook quite down quite a bit to maybe the size of a quarter. So don't expect them to stay that size, but a pound will do. Because once all this cooks together, you'll see that it's not as much seafood as you would think that it was. So that's going to bring the temperature down quite a bit on the soup to be able to add the shrimp. Now, I used medium frozen shrimp. If you have access to fresh shrimp, by all means, do your thing. I'll be back with the finished product. So this is it, guys. This is the finished product. What you see in there is just a little bit of cream to give it that silkiness. If you want to add butter to this, you can. You can do whatever you want to do to this. So this is the finished recipe, and I hope you guys loved it. Try it. If you try it, tag me, and you know, let me know what you thought. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate the views. So we'll see you later.